We're going to be making this Evangeline dress today. It is a perfect staple. It's got this cute collar ruffle, a ruffle on the bottom, and then a few different options for the sleeves. Let's start by laying out all of our pieces. For this dress, you're going to need 3 ruffles for the bottom, 2 skirt pieces front and back, the neck ruffle. I'm doing the sleeve ruffles. You're going to need 2 back pieces, a front liner piece, and then this is the front piece where the collar is going to go. Let's start making the bodice. So we're going to take one of our back pieces, and then you're going to need this front piece that has the split down the middle. Pin the 2 front bodice pieces to the back bodice at the shoulder seams. Once you have those pieces clipped or pinned in place, we're going to sew with just the shoulders. Let's now grab the piece for the ruffle collar and start preparing that. For the collar ruffle, on just one end of the ruffle, fold it right sides together, clip and sew. Then turn that piece right side out. Once you have that piece right side out, we're going to gather the side that is not folded to be able to fit our top bodice piece. So let's go do that. Here's that collar ruffle. Once I've gathered it, now we can clip it to the front bodice. It's not going to go around the entire thing because the front piece is going to be folded over. So leave that part undone. Now we'll take the clip off. We're taking the clip off just that one side because we're going to take this side and fold it over this part and sew it. This first step for the neck ruffle, all we're doing is sewing over those 2 front bodice pieces. After you've sewed that bodice together, this is what it should start to look like. Now we're going to work on the back and the front main liner piece, clip at the shoulders, and then sew straight across. Once you have those sewn at the shoulders, we're going to take it and flip it right sides together. We're going to pin that ruffle collar between our liner pieces and our main front and back pieces. This part isn't as tricky as it seems. That part of the ruffle where we sewed down the side, all we're going to do is sew in a circle around the neckline. Once you've sewed around the neckline, you can start to flip that liner piece inside our bodice pieces. Here you can see that cute neck ruffle. All we did was sandwich that neck ruffle in between. The top of this dress is looking so cute. A few different options for the sleeves. I'm going to be doing the ruffle. So we're going to take our ruffle shoulder pieces, place them right sides together, and pin or clip the short sides. Once we have those pinned, just sew down the short sides. Once you have the short sides of those ruffles sewed, we're going to gather one edge of that to be able to fit the arm size of our bodice. Let's set those off to the side and prepare our bodice. Flip the front and back pieces right sides together. Here's the front piece. Back piece is getting folded over that front piece. And all I'm going to do is clip or pin those 2 side pieces together. We're going to be doing this for the main front and back pieces and the front and back liner pieces. Here's what your bodice should look like. Once you have those sides clipped together, we're going to sew just straight down each of those. Here's what it looks like. And now we're going to flip it right side out. Our bodice is now coming together. We're going to be taking those shoulder ruffles that we already prepared, and we're going to pin them or clip them right sides together onto the arm size. After you have those both in place, just go ahead and sew each of those. Here's what it looks like. We're going to set that off to the side and start working on the skirt. Place your skirt right sides together and clip down the sides. Once you have your skirt clipped on the short sides, we're going to sew straight down. This is what it looks like after it's sewn. Now we're going to gather one side of that skirt to be able to fit our bodice piece. Here's our skirt. After we've gathered it, we're going to flip it right side out, and we're going to be placing the bodice piece right sides together. For this next part, make sure you pin that ruffle the right way. You want that ruffle to lay towards that side where the edge of the ruffle is, so that once you've pinned the bodice to the skirt, that ruffle lays the right way. Once you have your skirt attached to your bodice, then you can sew. Let's finish this dress by adding that bottom ruffle. So we're going to take out our 3 pieces for that bottom ruffle and clip the short sides right sides together. This is going to create a big circle. Now that we have those short sides all together, we're going to gather the ruffle to be able to fit the bottom of our skirt. Once we have that bottom ruffle gathered, we're going to pin or clip that into place on the bottom of our skirt. After you have it pinned or clipped into place, let's sew it. Our dress is almost done. Let's go ahead and finish these edges with your hem of choice. Our dress is now done. So cute. This ruffle, the collar ruffle, I'm in love. Join us again next time for another video.